So now we're going to go through the tone function and see how that works. It's similar to pulse width modulation, but not the same because it does not actually modulate the pulse width. Instead of modulating the pulse width, what this function does is it actually changes the frequency. So with pulse width modulation, the frequency is constant and all you change is the width of the pulse, but it's still a square wave. When we're using tone function, that changes the frequency but keeps the duty cycle at 50%. So we have a little simple program that we're going to use to make some sound out of a piezo buzzer. So here is the buzzer. This is the buzzer right here. It's got two leads. Then we've got a couple of wires, red and black. We've got our Arduino, and we have the breadboard. So this is a very simple circuit. We're just going to plug this in and attach it to pin 8. And our program here will just generate two tones, one after the other in repetition forever. And it'll do that by calling tone. It'll send a square wave to the piezo buzzer. Every time the piezo receives a rising edge on the clock, it'll click, but it's clicking very fast. So at the frequency that we state in the program, and so we'll get tones. They're rough sounding tones, but they are tones. So let's start wiring the circuit. Start off with the piezo. Let's put that into the breadboard somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. We'll take these two rows. Now, let's see. Yeah. Row 10 and 13. Okay. So we got the piezo in there. Now let's wire one lead to ground. To the ground on the Arduino right here. And then we'll wire the other lead to pin 8, which is the pin that we're going to actually put the tone on. There we go. Okay, so that's the wiring, and you can see the program. So let's actually plug this in. I've already uploaded this to the board, so we'll just power it up. And you can hear that. Two tones alternating over and over. So just to explain the code, first it starts with the setup. We set the pin mode 8 to an output. That's because we're using it as an output. We're driving the piezo with it. Then in the loop, we call tone 2 times. So tone takes 3 arguments. First argument is the pin 8. Next argument is a frequency, which happens to be a B on a scale, on the solfege scale. It's a do, or rather it's a T if you do solfege. So that's 988 for the first pitch. And then 1000, the last argument, is the duration in milliseconds. So it's 1 second duration. Then we delay for a second. Then we call tone on a C with a 1047, that's a C, a do. And then we have duration 1000 again, and we wait another second. So it's just alternating 1 second at a time. But that's what a square wave sounds like coming out of a piezo buzzer. Thanks.